So when a rapper snitches, it's not gonna break my heart. I'm not gonna drop down to my knees and cries and pretend that it breaks my morals. It is what it is. But to me, the part that hurts is when it comes to the music side of things. Because if Gunna is snitching, this is gonna impact the collaborations he has with his music. Potentially. I just want to put that out there. Potentially, it could affect the collaborations. And Gunna is an artist who I feel shines the most, is at his best when he's collaborating with another artist. Throughout an entire solo Gunna track, it could be quite enjoyable. It could be a hit. However, it could at the same time be a little bit redundant, a little bit mundane. And at times when he isn't so animated himself rapping, that's usually his shortcoming. Is just like, all right, we heard it all within the first 40 seconds. Now it's a matter of, whether you're enjoying the track, it's something that you yourself enjoy, that it's like, I'll keep listening to Gunna. But the fact that this could potentially change any future Gunna Young Thug collaborations, Gunna Lil Baby, Gunna and Drake even, is very, very disappointing. I felt whenever it came to that laid back, chilled, melodic, mundane style at times. Gunna was definitely an artist that went for it. And whenever we're going into something that could be a banger at times, where we're having something that's like Metro Boomin produced, something that's on some guitar strings, Gunna definitely has that energy and that influence to just code it in a very relaxed manner. And notice one thing I want to say here is notice how there was no argument over if Gunna snitched or not. This isn't, I genuinely don't believe it's that big of a deal as far as like, oh, did he? Did he not? Let's look into the technicalities. Again, not a street nigga. But if you telling the judge, yes, ma'am, yes, YSL is a gang, it's as simple as he's snitching. And unfortunately, it can impact the music. So how I got here is I had a conversation with a gentleman a couple weeks back discussing this. He didn't view Gunna as a snitch, and that's cool because that isn't really the focus, but it's just sort of, the future for his career artistically when it comes to the music. How is it gonna go? What Gunna lacks in himself is usually held up pretty well with features. But if we're not able to get that feature, if we're not able to get the Thug, Dre, so on and so forth, does his music take a hit? Does the quality take a hit? Will Gunna find it in himself to step up artistically to get to a point where it's just like, all right, if I don't have the features I necessarily need or want, that I could carry a track, an album by myself, regardless of who I got on here? That's something that I am anticipating, that I am excited for, and then of course fearful of potentially a fall off musically. Drip Season 4 being a Gunna album that I surprisingly revisit, go back to. You guys heard me a couple times throughout the years, especially in my Abel Gunna breakdown, how Gunna outsold Abel, that, the album, it got bangers. So being at such a high point in his career, having this YSL stuff drag him down, it's very unfortunate, and we'll see how things pan out from here.